violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video. So guys, for the final video that I have for you, we are going to be watching Larry Reed, or this is, well, the stream is from Larry Reed Live, but the televangelist that actually is in this stream and getting robbed is a bishop or pastor, bishop by the name of Whitehead. So it's Lamor Whitehead. And guys, it is a it's a scary situation, and he actually explains this situation on how he felt during the robbery as well afterwards. But it looks like he got set up. This is a guy who, you know, he kind of flaunts his wealth. He's like a televangelist, you know, so he kind of flaunts his wealth and shows off chains and whatnot, lives a flashy lifestyle like a lot of these guys do. He's live streaming from New York, and he's caught lacking, so let's watch.
Yo. All right. Yo, all right.
So he surrendered immediately. Look at his deacon to the left. Watch this man do nothing. He just chilling. And they straight laid him down. Pooh shiesty mask, pooh shiesty mask, pooh shiesty mask. In and out. And when he seen them pull up, he was like, oh, it looked like he knew they was coming. Wow. Look at the brother right here. He ain't move. He ain't gonna try to help. He ain't gonna try to fight. He might have got set up by this dude, because he hasn't moved a muscle since some dudes walked in. And they still running his pockets. Got the strap on him, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner. Wow. And they come back for thirds. These super gremlins are mad greedy, dog. And there you have it. And now the brother finally moves.
Come on, hustle.
Are they? Okay, they look a little scared. I thought they were laughing.
Go.
Wow.
Just stay. Don't move. Come here. Come. Go to your mom.
You can't really hear what they're saying, but he definitely just got a lick hit on him on live.
Go. Just stay there, okay?
Now they praying. Oh God. The praying is not, you can't pray the super gremlins away. I'm sorry. These super gremlins are on demon time.
Come on, Jalen.
So they scrambling. But they got a lick hit on them. I guarantee all of them are woke too. Most of these pastors are. Okay. I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place.
And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
All right, guys, so now we're going to listen to his explanation and what he has to say about being robbed on live. So let's get into it.
And as I was preaching, I seen 3 to 4 armed men come in, and I just told my church, because see, when you're a shepherd, right, you have to lead your sheep.
I mean, he immediately laid down. It didn't look like he was really leading. Maybe he led them to the ground, but that's about it.
You have to lead your sheep and you have to protect your sheep. And when I seen the armed men come in, you know, it was specifically for me. It was specifically for me and of course my wife. And when I seen them come into the sanctuary with their guns.
Also, these churches, y'all need to have security. Y'all need to have security. You know, people are talking about all these different situations where church is getting shot up, right? One of the most notable ones that they bring up is Dylan Roof and all this kind of stuff. Where is the security? Y'all collecting all that tithe money, but y'all can't secure your livelihood while you're worshiping?
I told everybody, get out. Everybody just get out, right? Everybody get out. I didn't know if they wanted to shoot the church up or if they were just coming for a robbery. And they were all black men.
Yep. There we go. He had to clear his voice after he said that. They were all black men. I mean, is it safe to say that unfortunately these super gremlins are becoming, or maybe even one would argue have been, the face of thievery? Okay, taking something that doesn't belong to you. Robbing another black man. I don't care how much he brags about all the stuff that he got. I don't care if he like Creflo Dollar pulling up in private jets. You know, he worked for that. Whether you think he did or not, he worked for that. And you could have done that too. You could have done the same thing. It ain't no point in being jealous. Now you can have an argument with, you know, you can have an argument about, oh, well, he's using God to enrich himself. Hey, that's fine. You know, maybe you don't think that's moral. Maybe you don't think it's ethical. That, you know, we're not here to argue that. But if he's doing it legally and he's getting his bread legally and he's winning and he's on the come up legally, then there's, you know, there shouldn't be an issue. But there always is an issue in the community because, quite frankly, black men do not like seeing other black men who are successful, especially if they're not doing much for themselves.
And they had masks, but I can see their face. And they came in and they took all of my wife's jewelry and took all of my jewelry. As I was preaching, and then they left. However, these young men didn't know that cameras were on, and we know what car you was driving. They was driving in a white Mercedes CLA.
Okay, well, I can tell you right now that was stolen. Mercedes is kind of the go-to car to steal. So it really doesn't matter if you found the car. You know, if they're smart, they'll ditch the car. But that's not going to do much for you.
Benz, we know what car you're driving in. And we also know that you switched your clothes in the car, because I ran after them when they turned the guns and.
Wow. So, you know, that was pretty brave. Him going and running after them, risking his life, trying to get more information, trying to get more details. Maybe he could see their faces. So, you know, shout out to him.
Went down, I ran after them.
Now, I don't think that's smart. I don't think it's smart to go run after the super gremlins because they will kill you. But, you know, if that's what you had to do to save your manhood, to save your pride, then, you know, by all means.
When I seen them across the street going to get in the car, I didn't have my car keys. So I told them to get my car keys, and I drove to run after them. Lo and behold, to me, I had drove by them, but we know that they changed clothes and they took the masks off and then they left. However, these young men didn't know that cameras were on.
Okay, so that's his explanation of the situation. Somebody just put blacks. They saying he set that up. See, no, you don't, come on. You know, some people, oh, he set it up for the jewelry, the insurance. Look, you still have to pay a deductible. Why would, I mean, come on. Wow, so sad. It's a sad day we're living in. F are you doing with $400K worth of jewelry? Inside job. Yeah, I think it's an inside job too. That N-word is the corner, bro. Nah, homie. In the top left, too calm. He told him where it was at. Yeah, I pointed that out too. I'm sorry, but this has me crying. So she's laughing at the bishop's misfortune. Bishop said he knew the men were coming specifically for him and his wife. How did you know that, Bishop? What kind of people have you been dealing with? Well, I mean, if he's flexing his money and stuff, then yeah, they're gonna come for him. Is it me, or is it lots of fishy-ish with this story? I mean, who knows? Maybe he did set it up, maybe he didn't, but I don't think he did. I think this is just the nature of a lot of these super gremlins on Demon Time. They said it's the man in the corner for me. Check the man. He might be in on it and move a muscle. And I think she meant ain't move a muscle. This is disgusting. Who robs a church? Hell, I'm waiting, maybe? I don't know. Definitely a lot of illiterate comments, but this one is one that stood out to me. You have to be the devil himself to rob a church. And Nikki Harris, I don't agree with that. You don't have to be the devil himself. You just have to be a super gremlin on Demon Time.
There's another kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.